Well, the impact of the prolonged drought became clear this week when the Crop Estimates Committee announced an expected maize harvest of 7.4 million tons of maize in the current production season. That is almost half the record harvest of 14.3 million tons seen in 2014. While it is sure to have a devastating effect on many farmers' bottom line, it will also trickle down to the rest of the economy and consumers' pockets. I'm now joined at the desk by Finweek editor Jana Marais to discuss the impact of the drought. Good to have you with us as always, Jana.
Hi, good.
It almost seems as though the drought and the impact thereof has probably been underestimated, but yesterday we did hear the South African Reserve Bank governor also alluding to the fact that this will see food inflation also increasing quite sharply. To come back to the agricultural sectors that might be affected, which come probably top of mind with regard to the worst output.
Yeah, you've mentioned the maize farmers, and I think that's been a big concern. And we've all seen this footage and pictures of farms in the Free State where you know the mealie should be quite high by now, and it looks like a desert basically. So I think that's the big concern is really the maize farmers, and I think the estimated loss in income this year is estimated north of 10 billion rand for farmers, which will obviously have a big impact on their commercial viability. But then there's also the knock-on effect on producers who use maize as a feedstock. So you'll see the knock-on effect, for example, in red meat and poultry prices. But then also, seeds, fertilizers, people who insure farmers, so there is definitely a ripple effect that goes far beyond just the farm.
On consumers though, how significant will the knock be to their pockets?
Well, we heard the Reserve Bank governor say he's expecting food inflation of around 11% by the end of the year. We've seen the white maize price, for example, triple over the past 18 months. I mean, that's a massive jump. So I think really low LSMs, the people who rely on white maize as a staple feed, particularly will be very heavily impacted. We will see food prices rise, and I think what the experts say is we'll have to wait until the second half of the year, see what this harvest looks like before we really will know how big the extent of the damage. Yeah.
Goodness. Well, let's certainly hope the outcome is positive, because we have been receiving some rains, but maybe the timing thereof is slightly off.
Yes,
Jana, thank you so much for your time. We'll have to leave it there for today. That was Finweek editor Jana Marais. Well, we're taking a short ad break right now, but when we return, we'll be discussing the ongoing debate with regard to the new retirement legislation. Will it or will it not benefit South Africans? More right after this.